hi, I'm Turan. So, okay, I made this video. Okay, let's start. Hi, I'm AJ Hope, you're the writer of Every English, and welcome to the free 7 ML course. Today, it's Rule 1. No, Rule 1 is to learn English phrase, not individual words. The one that's like all the other rules is very simple, very easy. And like other rules, the rule is very powerful. So simple, so powerful. What the rules? The rule is always learn phrase, not individual words. So simple. Yeah. So a phrase is a group of words. It's not. You can have good senses, but it's even past senses. So, for example, let's say you have the word hate, H-A-T-L, hate, and you want to learn this new word. Just write down the word hate, and then you will find the right meaning. You memorize hate. That's all the words that come textbook. The school way that in school the problem remember was in it. Vocabulary you just memorize all the sum. Try to remember all the individual single words. It's not a good way to learn. Much better if you learn a phrase, a group of words. And where do you find this phrase? You find their phrase in Jolly English Postcard. English listening, journalist, storybooks, that's listening to memories. And here a new word you got today. When you are reading a storybook and you see a new word, you write it down, but do not just write down that word. You want to write down the word phrase or senses that is in all of it. So instead of saying hate and you just write down hate, you would say you will write down don't hate ice cream. You write down the word phrase. Why do we do this? What's the power of phrase? Well, phrase give you a lot of information, much more information. Number one, phrases are easy to remember because they are meaning. They are kind of which a story, especially when you get them from things, doing reading, listening to remember it. Don't hate ice cream. To remember that he hates ice cream, and when you remember he eats. Yes, it's extra information have you remember the meaning of the phrase and the meaning of that word, so it helps you memory much easily to remember. Number two, there are bonus. When you learn phrase, you are learning grammar also. You are not only learning an individual words, you're learning grammar, learning use that word correctly. You don't need to think about the grammar. You don't need to do rules automatic. This don't need grammar, do not never speak or learn English, and just one word by word slowly. Don't have and you don't learn any grammar. But when you learn grammar phrase slow, it's the hard and you don't learn any grammar. But when you learn a grammar phrase, you die waste. You were getting exam information. Maybe you don't know it, but you are. For example, don't hate ice cream, just good. That's on the end, hate, right? Don't hate, well, you know from grammar study that you know you are making the subject and the verb agrees. You don't need to think about that. Just write down the phrase. Just hate ice cream and study it and review it. Always learn the phrase, just the word. And so in the future, whenever you said he has ice cream, she has ice cream, you will ask that's right, because that's how you learn it. To learn it correctly, you learn it from a phrase. On the other hand, if you learn it from a textbook, you just learn the word hate means doesn't like, and you only learn that's from hate, as you study, memory. That's when you start making mistake, because you learned it on this one day. You didn't learn it with other words. So sometimes you will say he has ice cream. You will forget this because you never learned it correctly and sense it in a phrase. So this very simple rules. Our last rule in the course, very important. Every time you try a new word, always try the phrase or the sentence. When you review that word again, when you study it again, always study. Tired phrase or sentences, never study that's the word, always the word phrase. Do this every time your grammar will begin to improve. It will improve much faster, and you will remember the vocabulary faster, more easily, and you will the vocabulary more quickly. So you get a lot of great benefits, a lot of great stuff happens when you learn phrase instead of words. So phrase, learn them. I hope you enjoy the rule number 1. Use the do now. Your homework is to get a little phrase notebook. So when you find your English vocabulary in a lesson, in something you've listened to in a book, in an article, write down either phrase. Not just one word, write down the tired was phrase that you write, and then you hear that phrase again each other, and you will create a notebook full of phrase, full of senses, not individual words, never an individual words. Okay, that rules 1. Tomorrow you get another emails. Good. Rule number 2. So I will see you tomorrow. Say goodbye.